So hello all, welcome back to Pabli, and in this video I'll show you how you can generate Google Ads keyword automatically in a single spreadsheet. What you have to do, you just have to enter the product topic, target audience, location, language and search intent, and automatically the keyword will be generated within seconds, and in real time you just have to sit back and relax. So as you can see that I've entered my details in my Google Sheets, and now within seconds and in real time the keyword suggestions will be generated using Google Gemini and added right over here. And as you can see that this is added, and yes, this is no magic, this is the powerful automation which we're going to create in today's video. That whenever we add all of these details, automatically the keywords will be generated and added. So to do this, I've opened the workflow builder of Pabli Connect, and if you are an existing user like me, directly log in inside Pabli Connect and open your workflow builder. But if you are a new user, open a new tab and search for pably.com/connect in your browser and open the landing page of Pabli Connect. Now you're going to see the option of sign up for free over here in the top right corner. So click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month to explore Pabli Connect. Then log in inside Pabli Connect and open your workflow builder. 100 of hours free means that you can search up to 100 of keywords, like you can get up to 100 keyword suggestions for free. Yes, you heard it right. So grab your laptops and try this automation and open the workflow builder of Pabli Connect. This is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and actions in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are the result towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button. For the triggered application, search for Google Sheets right over here. So I'm going to search for Google Sheets and select it. For the event, select it as new or updated spreadsheet row and click on this connect. You're going to receive this web URL, so copy this web URL and open the Google Sheets which you wish to connect with Pabli Connect. Now after copying this web URL, open your Google Sheets which you wish to connect with Pabli Connect and then go to its this extensions, add-ons, and then you have to go to its this get add-ons. Now you have to add an extension in this spreadsheet which is Pabli Connect webhooks. For that, search, go to its this search apps and search for Pabli Connect webhooks, and you have to install this extension. As you can see, I have already installed this. After you install this extension, refresh your spreadsheet. It is really important that you refresh your spreadsheet, otherwise you'll not be able to get the option of this Pabli Connect webhooks right over here under your extensions tab. After you get this option of Pabli Connect webhooks, go to its this Pabli Connect webhooks and then initial setup. Once you are on the initial setup, it is going to ask you for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So as you can see, it is asking me for the same. So for the webhook URL, simply copy and paste this same webhook URL right over here. Alright, now for the trigger column, over here you have to enter the trigger column which will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards your webhook URL. So for me, the trigger column is E right over here because I want to send this 5 details and automatically the F column result will be generated. So over here you have to enter the trigger column according to your own spreadsheet. If you want to send 3 details, your trigger column will be C. If you want to send 4 details, your trigger column will be D, and so on. After entering the webhook URL and the trigger column, click on this submit. Once you click on this submit, it is saying setup configured successfully. So yes, you can see now we have successfully created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabli Connect, but now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So in order to generate this webhook response, simply click on this send test. Once you click on this send test, it is saying test data sent. So let's close this and you're going to see that Pabli has successfully captured the response of the same, and this is the proof of the successful connection between Google Sheets and Pabli Connect. You're going to see it has captured all the details right over here. We have successfully created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabli Connect. After creating this connection, make sure that you go to its this extensions, Pabli Connect webhooks, and switch on this button which is send on event. It is really important to switch on this button because now whenever a new event is going to occur in the spreadsheet, automatically the details will be sent towards the webhook URL and the workflow is going to get triggered. So if you wish to run this workflow in real time, then switch on this button right from here. You just have to click on it and it will be switched on. After connecting the Google Sheets, let's use Gemini to generate the keywords. For that, we have to click on this add new action step and search for Google Gemini and select it, which is Google AI Studio, which is Gemini. For the event, select it as generate content and click on this connect. Now if you've already created a connection between Gemini and Pabli Connect, then click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, follow me, click on add a new connection and it is asking asking me for the API token. So to get this API token, open your Google AI Studio. After you open your Google AI Studio, from the left end of the side, you can get this API token. You have to go to this Get API Key button right over here and then click on this Create API Key. You have to enter the key name, select the project right over here and click on this Create Key button, and your key will be created right over here. Then what you can do is you can copy the key like this and paste it right over here. After pasting this key, click on this Save and your Google Gemini account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. After creating this connection, it is asking for the text. So over here you have to enter the prompt using which you are going to generate the keywords. Alright, so let's enter the prompt right over here. And now you can see I've successfully entered this prompt, and in this prompt I'm just going to enter the details which we have received from the Google Sheets, so that using those same details it can generate me the keywords. But we are not going to enter the details manually by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one I'm going to map all the details right over here which we have received from Google Sheets. It is really important to map the details if you wish to run this workflow in real time. After mapping these details for the model, select the model of your choice right over here. So I'm going to select the model of my choice, which is this right over here. After selecting the model, move on further, select the method as generate content and click on this save and send test request. So I've entered the prompt according to my own business needs and everything. You have to enter the prompt according to your own choice and which will be related to your business right over here. As you can see that when we're going to click on the save and send test request, it has successfully generated me this keywords right over here. Now we're just going to add this keywords in our Google Sheet. So to do this, let's close this and click on this add new action step. For the action application, search for Google Sheets and select it. For the event, select it as update cell value. Now click on this connect, and now if you've already created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, then click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, follow me, click on add a new connection and then sign in with Google. Once we click on this sign in with Google, select the Gmail account with the help of which you want to create this connection. Now Pabbly is going to ask you for some permissions, so click on this allow because your data is 100% safe with Pabbly and you can give all the permissions. Now you have to select the spreadsheet and the sheet in which you want to update the value. Now it is asking me for the range to be updated. So as you can see that this is the range which needs to be updated, which is F2. So I'm going to enter F2 right over here, but now it is F2, but with every new response it is going to change. It will be F3, F4, F5, F6 and so on. But you can notice that this F will remain constant, only the row is going to change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this F as static because I'm going to enter it manually, but we're going to map this row so that this row can change with every new response. For the value, map the content which Gemini generated and click on this save and send test request. And as you can see that we have successfully received the positive response that we have added the details in our Google Sheets. So let's open our Google Sheets, and as you can see the details have been added. And now what is going to happen is that whenever I'm going to add the main topic, target audience, location, language and search intent, automatically the keyword suggestions will be generated and added right over here like I showed you at the starting of this video. We don't have to go back and again towards our workflow to click on save and send test request. Within seconds and in real time, automatically the keyword suggestions will be added. So go and try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll add the workflow URL of my workflow in the description box below. You can check out my prompt and create this for your own business. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.